Hello and welcome. Happy October. Today we'll be doing a reading for how you should spend your Halloween or your Samhain, which is the kind of traditional celebration at the end of October, beginning of November. If you're interested, I would highly recommend kind of looking more into how the holiday is celebrated. But today we'll be choosing from 3 separate piles. And you can choose an object or a number, whichever works for you. The first object we have is this pine cone. The second object we have is this great candle that looks like a skull. I haven't given him a name, but I feel like he needs a name, so if you have any suggestions, leave a comment maybe. I'll choose a name for him. And the third object we have is this lovely little, I think it's used for espresso. It's a little cup, very cute, ceramic. Got it at a flea market, and it has some wheat on it, so choose the object that you feel most drawn to, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, Group 1. If you chose this pine cone, then this is your reading for how you should spend, here I'll put him at the edge there, how you should spend your Halloween or your Samhain, however you celebrate. It's a very special Halloween this year because we have both a full moon and a blue moon, so lots of interesting energy happening right now. Lots of planets in retrograde as well. So if you've been experiencing some confusion and just kind of like chaos in life, as I have, then maybe you can relate. But let's see. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the entire year. It's both my Christmas and New Year's, in a way. It's sort of the height of the year for me, and kind of the time when I like to spend some time reflecting on the past year and what I would like to have happen in the next year. So let's see what we have here. I'm gonna choose some charms and some channeled messages as well. Spirit, how should Group 1 spend their Halloween? How should Group 1, oh, that one wants to come. How should Group 1 spend their Halloween? Spirit. How should Group 1 spend Halloween? How should Group 1 spend their Halloween? How should Group 1 spend Halloween this year, Spirit? Oh, goodness, okay. A lot of cards fell out, so I'm just going to take this first one. Maybe Spirit wants me to draw one more, but that's what I would like for now. Okay, Spirit, one more card. How? Oh. Yeah, it wants to show me that 2 of Wands. Okay. All right. Spirit's insisting I take more of these cards, so. Bottom deck energy, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So let's see what we have here. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the 2 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the 7 of Coins, or Pentacles. So lots of reversals here. Let's see what else is going on. Spirit, how should Group 1 spend their Halloween? I always forget to warn you about the sound with the charms. They're quite noisy, but I will leave a message. Oh, one fell off and rolled down the floor, so. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm not the only one experiencing kind of this general just kind of like chaos and a little bit of confusion. Ooh, we have also the tower token that fell near the tower in reverse, so yeah, I'm not the only one. Maybe this pile is for me as well. Let's see what we have in channel messages. I had to switch to this hat box because I have too many now, but it's a little bit too big. I might get something smaller than this, but bigger than the jar I've been using. So, Spirit, what messages for group 1? How should they spend their Halloween? Okay. Oh, one fell out, kind of already undone. It says, we walk different paths, and it fell on the 7 of coins. So let's start with the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have 3 messages that fell on this. We have see beyond fear and look at the world with love. I feel like Halloween is often misunderstood as this kind of like, I mean it is, it's this spooky kind of like mysterious holiday, and some people don't like that, but I actually really enjoy that. For me, it feels like the most accurate to how life actually feels in terms of the mystery of it. We have not all dreams have to be realized. I feel that with the Ace of Swords in reverse, kind of, again, a little bit of confusion, a little bit of feeling of missed opportunity, perhaps. I think maybe a lot of us have experienced that this year. We have, we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy. And then in terms of charms, we have the Shard of Amethyst, which has a lot to do with creativity and spirituality. Maybe there's been a little bit difficulty getting new ideas and projects off the ground with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Next we have the 4 of Cups in reverse, and we have a token that represents the King of Pentacles, but it's also fallen in reverse. And then we have the Elephant, and we have quite a few messages. Let's see, let's open these first. Take a break. How would you rather spend your time? Take a break. Yeah, I think Spirit so far is telling you, like, maybe there's been some disappointments this year, and this Halloween, it's kind of an opportunity to take a break and maybe reflect on these things a little bit. We have there's always tomorrow. Yeah, Spirit's saying, like, we know this has been a tough year, but stay optimistic about the future. We have you have an impact on others. And we have don't panic. I feel like that belongs on the Tower in reverse, actually. Okay. Moving on. We also have the Moon charm. It's like a little stud earring. And this charm kind of has to do, again, with like mystery, secrets, the unknown. And 4 of Cups in reverse can be a little bit about missing an opportunity, or rather that you don't see the opportunity presented to you. And so maybe this charm is also saying, yeah, that there's something you aren't seeing in terms of the possibilities here. The Elephant charm can also be about patience and persistence, strength. The elephant's a very strong animal and is used to hardship, but they always move forward with strength. Next we have the Tower in reverse, and we have quite a few charms and messages on here. We have this charm that looks like a lot of cats all together. It's actually shaped like an anatomically, well, maybe not correct, but it is shaped like a heart. And this charm has a lot to do with chaos. So the Tower in reverse, there was some sort of disaster was averted, or you feel like you narrowly avoided some disaster. Spirit's reminding you not to panic, that it's not as bad as you think it is. Then we also have this charm here. It's an arrow, and it's pointing from the Tower in reverse towards the Four of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So perhaps this feeling of missed opportunity, this narrowly avoiding disaster, has something to do with these feelings of chaos, confusion. We also have the Giraffe charm, which has to do with changing your perspective and looking at things a little more long-term, big picture. We have a few other messages. We have Crazy About You, and we have Call in a Friend. Yeah, I feel like maybe, and also the elephant has to do with family oftentimes, or loyalty, so maybe Spirit's reminding you on Halloween it would be a good time to talk with a friend or spend time with family, and just so you can realize that you're not alone in these feelings of these feelings of chaos and a little bit of confusion. Most of us this year have experienced a lot of that, and sometimes it can help to know that we're not the only ones. Then we have Two of Wands, and next to it we have this little bead. It's speckled, and it represents the universe. And Two of Wands is sort of about planning for the future and looking at new opportunities. So yeah, I think Spirit's telling you, like, just because some things didn't work out the way you wanted to, there's still some new opportunities out there for you, and maybe you can, this Halloween, think about ways to plan this. There are different opportunities available to us even now. Just takes some creativity and some... Yeah, this charm can also be about creativity in the universe. There's always possibilities. And yeah, this message about not all dreams have to be realized. Sometimes we have all kinds of dreams and not all of them work out, but that doesn't mean that there's not something great out there for us. And yeah, Spirit's reminding you to see beyond fear and look at the world with love. So yeah, I think a sense of coming to acceptance of the difficulties of this year and trying to be optimistic. It's kind of what Spirit's asking you to do this Halloween. And it may not be easy, but taking a break helps. I think this message about taking a break is important. Find a way to celebrate and still enjoy the changing of the seasons and something new about that. Next we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Again, kind of about this feeling of unluckiness, that things didn't work out in your favor maybe. But we also have this Bullshit Be Gone pin, and this can be about kind of clearing out our false ideas about things, or it can also be about getting rid of self-limiting beliefs. So yeah, again, we all experience these unluckiness in general. Sometimes it has nothing to do with us, it's just kind of the randomness of the universe and the way it operates. So I think Spirit's just asking you, like, don't think that you're the only one. I mean, it's not like the universe is out to get you. It's just that this is kind of the time we're in right now, where things are a little bit upside down, topsy-turvy. And that you're not alone. You have, family, you have friends you can reach out to kind of find comfort in the fact that we're not alone in this. Yeah, Spirit's reminding you, don't panic. Call in a friend. This is I think, helpful message. Maybe have a nice phone call or video call with a friend would be a nice thing to do this Halloween. We also have the Four of Wands in reverse, and we have some messages here. Excuse me, Pile 1. Pile 1 always seems to have my technical difficulties, so I apologize. I had to switch out the card on the camera, but as I was saying, the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, just this kind of feeling of lack of foundations, strong foundations, or a little bit of a lack of stability. We have the messages, can we talk? Relinquish control. And success requires many small failures. So yeah, I think Spirit is saying, like, this Halloween, maybe just realize that sometimes we don't have control over every aspect of how things work out. And to look long term, because success can take a lot of trial and error. And this Can We Talk message, I think, is going back to asking you to reach out to family and friends right now. Sometimes a little I apologize again, Group 1. Excuse me. Something about these retrogrades. We're in Mercury retrograde right now, and it also affects technology, and it seems to be affecting my camera because it thinks the card is full when it's not. So anyway, as I was saying, 7 of Coins. Spirit's saying it's okay to start over, plant some new seeds, think about some long-term goals you'd like to accomplish in the next year. We walk different paths. This seems to be going back to the message that says, not all dreams have to be realized. It's okay to start over. Come up with a new plan, you know? And we have, I only have eyes for you. I think this is again saying, like, remember the people in your life because they still look to you for comfort and love as well. And we have the Punk pin, which again is kind of about being creative under difficult circumstances. So, and being kind of resourceful with what you have. So you can work on those things as well. And then we have this little pearl charm, which has to do with wisdom, a little pearl of wisdom. And then next to it we have a message that says it's not the end yet. Yeah, Spirit's saying, I think Spirit's reminding you that this is not the end of difficulties. There will be more difficulties, but it's also not the end of good things. It's just asking for a little bit of perspective. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse as the overall deck energy. So I do feel that Group 1, you're feeling a little bit pessimistic at the moment, and who could blame you? But Spirit's reminding you, you have things you can do to make yourself feel better on this Halloween. You can reach out to some friends and family, think about some new long-term goals you'd like to work towards, and remember that you're not alone. So I hope that was helpful, Group 1, and let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, and also let me know what you have planned for this Halloween or this Samhain if you celebrate. So thank you, Group 1, and I'll see you in your next reading. Hello, Group 2. If you chose this wonderful black skull candle, he's one of my favorites, then this is your reading. If you chose this guy, I'm sure like me you enjoy things that are kind of creepy and morbid, creepy and morbid a little bit, which is why kind of Halloween is the best, in my opinion. But we'll put this guy over here. Okay, Spirit, how should Group 2 spend their Halloween or their Samhain if they celebrate? How should Group 2 spend their Halloween this year, Spirit? How should Group 2 spend their Halloween this year? How should Group 2 spend their Halloween this year? It's thinking about showing me a card, but let's see. How should Group 2 spend their Halloween this year, Spirit? Oh, thank you. Oh, and these two? That's too many, Spirit. I will take the Knight of Wands for now, and if you want to show me the others, then I'm sure you will. Spirit, how should group 2 spend their Halloween? How should group 2 spend their Halloween, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. How should group 2 spend their Halloween? How should group 2 spend their Halloween, Spirit? Oh, goodness. Okay. We have the World in reverse, the Page of Swords. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the King of Coins in reverse. Bottom deck energy, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay. Group 2, I do think you are very focused on your goals, it seems like. But you've had some difficulties as well. I see some promising signs, though. You have a Knight and a Page, both upright, so that's always good. Let's see what we have with charms. Oh, a lot of the same. Oh! Flying everywhere. Where is it? I hope you enjoy me struggling, group 2. We had charms fly out all over the floor. Yeah, you're very driven, group 2. You have the Chariot charm. Well, it's actually just a euro that has the Brandenburg date on it, but I use it as the Chariot charm on your Knight of Wands. You have a lot of drive and fire in you. You also have the Tiger. Tiger's very driven near the Knight of Wands. And you're a hard worker. We have this little, I think it's called a nut. And yeah, very hard work, lots of grit. All right, let's see what we have for our channel messages. I had to switch to this hat box because I have too many channeled messages now, but it's a little too big. I need something in between the jar and the hat box in terms of size. Okay, so first we have a message kind of near the Knight of Wands. Let's see what we have here. You will be many different people in your life. Not you will meet, but you will be many different people in your life. Kind of as we grow as people, we go through different phases, I would say. We have a message here that fell near my charm for, this is a charm for public recognition or community, kind of creative talent as well. Call in a friend. We have a lot of messages on the Eight of Wands in reverse. This Eight of Wands in reverse can indicate some delays. I wouldn't be surprised, it being the year that it is, that you've experienced some delays despite being this very driven person. But there's a lot of messages on this one, so let's see what we have here. Not a roadblock, but a detour. Yeah. Lots of roadblocks this year, but actually not a roadblock, just a detour. There's lots of delays, I would say. Doesn't mean that our plans won't come to be, just means it's a little bit more difficult right now. We have, it's okay to start over. We have, you have bewitched me, body and soul. One of my favorite quotes from Pride and Prejudice. We have, there's a lot of work to do. Yeah, you're definitely a hard worker. You know that there's a lot of things you'd like to accomplish. Group 2. We have anger hurts us more. And we have now or later. Yeah, again, You're very driven. You have a lot of things you'd like to accomplish, group 2. But it seems like maybe you know that it's going to take a little more grit than normal. Maybe this Halloween you can call in a friend and throw some ideas around. Maybe you've got something planned you'd like to accomplish this year, and this Halloween is maybe a good time. It's a good creative time to throw some new ideas around with a friend, perhaps. Next we have the World in reverse. And we have a charm and a message. Let's look at the message first. It says, patience doesn't mean waiting. Yeah, with the World in reverse, it's sort of like something you wanted to finish, maybe a project or a goal, hasn't been complete quite yet. But you know that you don't have to just wait around. You can do other things to be productive in the meantime. It just takes a little bit of creativity. Maybe this is why you have this pin here, the call in a friend, and maybe you just need more heads to think about this idea, this project. You have the bullshit be gone pin. And this can be about like clearing out negativity. You seem to be very much a pragmatist, I would say. Like, you know that stewing in this anger, these frustrating feelings about these delays this year, that's not going to really get you what you would like. So you're trying to kind of clear out those negative feelings and think kind of more pragmatically. Not waiting, but being patient. Next we have the Page of Swords. And we have some messages. We have, should I stay or should I go now? You're thinking about something, some kind of decision. You have timing matters, yeah. I think you're thinking about some kind of change or an idea, perhaps. Something that requires some logic. Not just thinking creatively, but thinking very, again, pragmatically. But you know that the timing is a big issue in this. And we have the finest dust can travel across oceans on the wind. Yeah, you know that, again, kind of in a pragmatic way, you know that the smallest change or decision or the smallest change in a plan can have a larger effect on the long term. So this is something you're thinking about, or something that Spirit is asking you to think about this Halloween. Your bottom deck energy is the Ten of Wands. So you are carrying a lot. You're carrying a lot. You've got a big responsibility, or you have something big that you'd like to accomplish. Kind of in the middle here, we have another Swords energy. We have this ring, and it represents the Queen of Swords. And we have a message under it. And it says, don't quit. Yes, you're very persistent, very logical. And this is kind of how you go about things. You don't get all tied up in your emotions about it. You know that you just have to do what you gotta do. Next we have the Five of Coins, or the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And this is about kind of the end of hardship. And then we have this pin here. It can kind of represent chaos. Yeah, this is maybe just a reminder from Spirit that Spirit recognizes you've been putting in all this hard work and that it's going to pay off soon. You have a lot of messages. You have help me help you. Yeah, I think this pin can also represent working in a group. Maybe you need to, again, put more heads together. You're not the only one who has to carry this burden. You can, maybe this Halloween is a good time to get people together. Maybe not in person if we need to social distance, but, you know, go on a group call and throw some ideas around about some new project or idea you'd like to work on with friends, perhaps. You have do or do not, there is no try. This, I feel, very much represents you, group 2. You're very driven, very persistent, very much a leader, really. You're a go-getter. You know that, yeah, do or do not, there is no try. You have sacrifice is a difficult fact of life. Yes, you're very, very realistic about the circumstances, group 2. The difficulties that you have, but you know that you can work through them. You have don't try to fake it. You have can we meet? Yeah, I feel like this Halloween Spirit's saying like set up a meeting of some kind. A meeting of like minds, I'm hearing. We have get out of the tunnel. This can talk about avoiding tunnel vision. So sometimes with someone who's very driven, like, you know, like the tiger, like the chariot, the danger can be that you get tunnel vision. You're very attached to one particular outcome. So this is just a reminder from Spirit to stay in that kind of pragmatic attitude that you have, like trying to accomplish your goals, but don't be attached to a particular outcome because there's many different outcomes possible. We have it's not as bad as you think. So yeah, Spirit's saying remain optimistic. Stay, like, you have this strength to stay optimistic during hard times, so hold on to that this Halloween. Next you have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and you have this arrow charm pointing towards the Ten of Wands. I do feel you've got this burden. You are kind of a leader. Maybe you're like the leader of this group. And you do, because you're this leader and you're in charge of something to do with finances or abundance. It can be anything. It could be you're in charge of a club or a company or maybe just an informal friend group. That you're the one with this burden. Let's see what the messages have to say. We have Carpe Diem, seize the day. Oh, wow. I'm really getting your personality with these messages, group 2. You are a seize the day kind of person. You have go with the flow. These are very similar messages. Go with the flow and Carpe Diem. Very much, again, don't be so attached to a particular outcome, but seize the opportunities that you have because something good can come of it. And we have sometimes I think too much. I think this is just a reminder not to get too bogged down in, again, like reminding you with this pin, the bullshit be gone. Don't get bogged down in negative thinking. Be action oriented. Like that is where your strength is. Think about what you can do, not lingering on these hard things we're dealing with right now. But yeah, this Halloween group 2, it seems like Spirit is saying, you have all these strengths. Why not bring them together with this group? Why not put your hard work and your ingenuity to good use? So that's what I have for you, group 2. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in your next reading. Let me know if you have a name for this guy, because I'd love to give him a name. Hello, group 3. If you chose this adorable little cup with the wheat on it, then this is your reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Spirit, how should group 3 spend their Halloween or their Samhain if they celebrate? That one, maybe. Spirit, how should group 3 spend Halloween this year? How should group 3 spend Halloween? Spirit, how should group 3 spend Halloween this year? Spirit, how should group 3 spend Halloween? How should, oh, okay. Ooh, very mysterious. Okay. Bottom deck energy, we have the Chariot. Wow. Something is coming in fast for you, group 3. We also have the 8 of Wands. Something's coming very quickly. So, in terms of what we have the Moon. Very mysterious. Something secret. Something you're not expecting coming this Halloween, maybe. You have 2 of Cups. Some kind of, coming together with someone. Could be a friend, could be a romantic partner, could be anything really. We have the 5 of Cups. There's some sadness here, some disappointment about something. Not sure yet if it's the past or something you'll be feeling this Halloween. We'll see. We have the Queen of Queen of Pentacles or coins upright, and as I said, we have the 8 of Wands. Very interesting. I want to see what else Spirit has for us here. Just get some charms. Alright. We've got some stuff here. I don't think this has ever happened before. We have the tiger and the giraffe on the 2 of Cups. Oh, maybe this is you coming together with someone. I feel like a little kid, like playing with these little toys. Okay. And then, yeah, we have this arrow. This fast-moving thing that's coming towards you. It is this reunion of some kind. This coming together with someone. Ah, and we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This is my King of Pentacles charm. So, you are either the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. And that has nothing to do with gender. That's just these are the 2 representatives. And I feel like you are either this tiger or this giraffe. We have also the Moon charm and the Moon coin. Lots of synchronicities in this reading. I like this a lot. This is cool. I like it when things pair up like this in a cool way. We have the Pearl of Wisdom charm. And we have this little charm that looks like a tooth or a tusk. We have a purple bead charm and we have the punk charm. Very cool. Okay, let's see what we have in channeled messages. Oh, I left out a few other charms, but I'll get to those. I had to switch to this hat box for channeled messages because I have too many for the jar, but it's a little too big. I need something in between the jar and this box, this massive box. So let's see. Spirit, what do you have for group 3 for their Halloween? How should they spend Halloween? All right. Ooh, we have a message right on this arrow. Spirit's spilling the tea to you guys. Secret what? This is let's see. We have the tide is high, but I'm holding on. I feel like this has to do with the moon. Somehow we have don't panic. Yeah, there's some secret fears here. That's what the moon is sort of about, is secrets, the mysterious, sometimes our repressed fears about the unknown. But Spirit's saying, don't panic about this. This might be in your head. Let's see. We have a message. It says, homeward bound. Yeah, this definitely has something to do with the 8 of Wands, I bet. Something coming quickly towards you. We have don't quit. We have it's destiny. Oh yes, this 2 of Cups, this thing coming towards you, this is destiny. This is very exciting. I'm very excited for you, group 3. Let's see what else we have here. It's not the end yet. Maybe you thought, maybe this 5 of Cups, this does feel kind of like a past energy to me. Maybe there was some disappointment in regards to this connection. But Spirit's saying, don't quit. It's not the end yet. This is coming back to you, maybe. Let's see. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but let's see what else we have. This is a test of your strength. We have, remember it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. This is a quote from To Kill a Mockingbird, and it's sort of a complex meaning, really. I wrote down this message because it kept popping in my head and I couldn't get it out, so it did feel important. But it's sort of a quote about preserving innocence or or morality. It's sort of a message about morality too. It definitely is. Maybe it's saying don't shoot down this opportunity because it's actually pure in nature. We have put it on hold. Excuse me, group 3. I've been having technical issues left and right. I had to change the card, but as I was saying, I was just kind of rambling about how much I love the giraffe. But let's move on to these other messages by the Five of Cups. We have give it a chance. Yeah. Spirit's saying like there was something disappointing in the past. Maybe it didn't have to do with this person. Maybe it was something else, but maybe I'm feeling that it is sort of connected to romance. There was something missing. Maybe in this connection, in the past there was something missing about it, but Spirit's saying give it a chance. This could be a new opportunity. We have more messages here. Delete that thought from your brain. Yeah, Spirit's saying like this disappointment, you need to forgive the past maybe and delete this like negative thought pattern from your brain, I'm feeling. Ooh, we have would you rather be a fool or a coward? It's sort of a harsh saying, but I mean, it's basically a message that says, you know, you only have one life. There is always the possibility of failure, but would you rather have tried and kind of feel a little foolish or not tried and then always wonder what could have been? Yeah, we have this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles. And this King of Pentacles is on the Eight of Wands. I feel that this is your partner coming towards you. They're the King of Pentacles and they're coming quickly towards you. And you're waiting just beside them. I mean, this opportunity is coming very quickly. We have a message on this arrow charm. And it says, patience doesn't mean waiting. Yeah, Spirit's saying, like this person's coming towards you, maybe, but don't wait for them. Just maybe be open to them coming back or coming to you. Be open to it, but don't put your life on hold for this possibly happening. We have some messages that fell by this Chariot. Again, very fast movement. Very driven and determined and someone with a plan. We have crazy about you. Yeah, this person's crazy about you. They want to come towards you. We have Carpe Diem. Yeah, the Chariot sees the day. They're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm gonna come towards this person. We have this pearl earring, which can indicate wisdom, but I'm feeling more, the pearl can also be about fidelity or pure love. This person has pure intentions towards you. We have the Punk charm, which has to do with ingenuity, but also youthfulness and kind of doing something a little bit out there because you want to. And I'm feeling that for this. Maybe you're two very different people, and in your head you're like, does this make sense? I don't know. But there's something about this that could be really special. We have this purple bead, which has to do with the crown chakra. Yeah, Spirit's reminding you to use your intuition, because we also have the moon card and the moon charm. Use your intuition, but don't get stuck in your head about it. We have this charm, which looks like a tusk, and it has to do with strength a lot. I do feel that this could be a really strong connection for you. This is interesting. This was not the message I was expecting to get for Halloween, but Spirit's saying, like, maybe this Halloween is going to be something very unexpected for you. But yeah, it's it's destiny is what Spirit's saying. But yeah, it may be you may see this person coming towards you and you may be a little bit guarded. But Spirit's reminding you, like, delete that thought from your brain. Don't get stuck in your head about this. Give it a chance. But remember that you are this very special person, this very abundant person, and whether you accept this person into your life or not, you have so much going for you, and you can do or create anything that you would like. I think it's kind of telling that you had this cup, because cups can be about abundance too, and yeah, like, you can use a cup for anything. It's a very resourceful thing. So I feel that's you, group 3. And seize the day. Yeah, Spirit's saying, like, this Halloween, I mean, accept this opportunity if you want it. But if you, like, in your heart, if this is what you really want, accept it. Like, accept your happiness. Yeah. Wow, group 3, this was not what I was expecting at all, but very cool. I hope you have a great Halloween and that everything works out well for you. Let me know if any of this resonated for you in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in your next reading. Bye, group 3.